guarantor paragraph appears on the first page of all the lease forms. It effectively does two things. First, it notifies the readers that a guarantee of lease has been provided, and second, it gives the name of the individual or entity that is acting as a guarantor, and that's the name that gets filled in the blank. Now, there's a couple common misconceptions associated with this paragraph. First, a lot of people think that by filling in the name of the guarantor in the blank that the lease has then been guaranteed, and this is not correct. In fact, you'll see a reference to paragraph 37. It says that the guarantor agrees to fill out the AIR Guarantee of Lease form. Now, once that form has been filled out and executed, it should be attached to the lease. The second is that it would be redundant for an entity or an individual to guarantee its own obligations under the lease. For example, if ABC Corporation is a tenant under the lease, it would make no sense at all for ABC Corporation to provide a guarantee of the lease. What would be more appropriate is for the president of ABC Corporation, say John Doe, to provide a guarantee of lease individually. So when it came time to sign the lease, John Doe would sign on behalf of the tenant, ABC Corporation, as the president, and then provide a guarantee of lease personally or individually. Last, it's important to note that the obligations under the AIR Guarantee of Lease form are quite rigorous. In fact, the obligations of the guarantor mirror those of the tenant under the lease. Effectively, the guarantor becomes almost like a second tenant without the benefit of the occupancy of the premises. Anyone considering entering into a guarantee of lease form should fully understand the liabilities they're undertaking. Please don't hesitate to contact the AIR with any questions you might have about the use or content of any of their forms. Also, AIR highly recommends that all parties in a transaction seek out professional legal and real estate advice when transacting business using any of their forms. If you found today's tip to be helpful, you may want to consider purchasing the AIR Forms Manual. It has hundreds of similar tips in it, and ordering information is at the end of the video.